If you don't like my use of the word self, that's fine. If the word has too many associations for you, if the word self in your experience is identical with your individuality, your personality, your body, your mind, then just substitute my use of the word self for a different word. But let's not get hung up over terminology. When I speak of the self in this context, I speak of the self that each of us knows ourselves to be, the self that we knew ourselves to be when we were 5 years old, and 10 years old, and 20 years old, and every moment the self that is present at the heart of our experience. Not the thinking self, the feeling self, but the essential self that we are. That's what I refer to. But if you don't like the word, or it has too many associations for you, that's fine. Just substitute a different word for it.
And that's fine, I understand that. It's just that it was my sense, it's not that I like one word. Well, it's that my sense of the discussion points more to the I am.
Yes. But the word I am, depending on the context in which I use it, I may sometimes refer to it as a self or the self. I may sometimes refer to it as our essential self-aware being. I may sometimes refer to it as God's presence in the heart. I may sometimes refer to it a little more clinically as consciousness, depending on the context of the conversation. And one of the reasons that I use many different words for this unnameable reality is that many of us have difficulties due to our previous associations with certain words. You don't particularly like the word self because of its association, and that's fine. Some Buddhists, for instance, I'm sure there are Buddhists here, some Buddhists don't like the word I or self for obvious reasons. They prefer the word awareness. Some Catholics don't like the word God because of its previous associations, but the Sufis and the mystical Christians amongst us love the word God. So it's another reason for referring to this unnameable reality in many names, so that each of us can relate in our experience to what is being said. So we should just make the necessary translation if we find that I'm using a word that contradicts their previous association.